All right, this is day two of speaking to the camera. I did yesterday. I'm going to do today on two. And I just want to talk about consistency today. And consistency is something you can apply to every part of your life. Once you're consistent with something or with anything, that thing you're consistent with, it can grow and develop and even become more than what you expect. For example, starting a YouTube channel. I started a YouTube channel this month, I think. This month, yeah, I started John Opemipo this month. And one thing I told myself is that if I'm consistent, that is, if I'm posting consistently, right, in about 3 to 6 months, I should have grown due to the fact that I'm being consistent. So I believe that I'm actually going to get there. I'm actually going to achieve that thing, which is growing and developing my YouTube channel in 3 to 6 months. Because I know if I'm consistent, I will get there. That's just a mindset I have concerning consistency. So if you're consistent with anything, whatever it may be, whether a passion, whether a skill, whether a talent, whatever it is, if you're consistent with it, that thing can grow and even become something bigger for you. Success. How do you accomplish success? It's through consistency. If you're consistent with something, you become successful with that thing. So maybe the reason behind people struggling, or maybe the reason behind people failing, is because they are not consistent. Even think about it. Failure. The reason why people fail, do you know it's because they're not consistent? Yes, because failure leads to success. There's no way you can succeed without failing. There's no way you can succeed without failing now. You need to fail over time and then success comes. Yes, so people that fail is because they're not consistent. People that fail is because they don't try and try and try and try until they get to that success that they're aiming for. So I believe consistency is something you need in every aspect of your life if you want to succeed, if you want to grow, if you want to accomplish things. Even accomplishing goals, fulfilling your, I said, anyway, fulfilling your dreams, consistency is what will help you get there. If you're consistent with that thing, trust me, you can grow. Trust me, you can accomplish that thing. So that's what I just want to talk about today. Although it's not yet 5 minutes. I want to talk for about 5 minutes. And let's also talk about discipline. So I feel those are two things that works hand in hand. If you're consistent at something, the only way you can be consistent in that thing is through discipline, not motivation. Because beginning of this year, I set goals. I said things I was going to do. Do you know that at the beginning of the year, I was motivated. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do body exercises. I'm going to do vocal exercises. I'm going to do my Bible and all those things. Yes, at the beginning of the year, I was doing them due to the fact that there was the motivation to do them. But one thing I realized is discipline is what helps you to do it, even when you don't feel like doing it. Motivation is you do it at that time because you feel like doing it. When you don't feel like doing it, you don't do it. So that's why if you want to be consistent at something, you need discipline. You need to carry both of them together. Discipline and consistency, they work hand in hand. So if you want to be consistent at something, you need to also learn to develop discipline. And I know it's not easy to be disciplined. Trust me. I know. I always tell myself that any day I see someone who is disciplined, I'm going to clap for them because I know what it means to stay disciplined. It's very, very hard. But you can. A friend of mine told me that the the trick to being disciplined is starting small. Don't tell yourself, for example, let's say you want to read the whole Bible from the beginning of this year to the end, or from the beginning to the end, right? Instead of telling yourself, I'm going to read 5 chapters, which you know you can't, based on the kind of person you are, or maybe based on the kind of struggle you get with studying your Bible. Instead of telling yourself that you study your Bible for, you study 5 chapters per day, tell yourself, I'll study 1 chapter. Start with something easy, something that is easy for you to do. That even if you don't feel like doing it, you can do it. That's what you should start with. That's how you go discipline. That's how you build discipline small, small. or little by little. So if you lack discipline or you struggle with discipline, just do that thing. And I'm trying to do it. I'm still building building discipline. I'm still trying to get there, but I'm trying to. I want to start using that process. I want to start using that method, the method of starting with small things. Don't start with bigger things. Bigger things you will struggle. So if you struggle with it, follow me as I do it. So just start with small things, and then you will see that you'll be able to grow or you'll be able to build your discipline. Like I said, discipline works with consistency. I don't want to go off from the topic. The topic I'm talking about here is consistency. So discipline works with consistency. So if you want to be consistent, you have to be disciplined. And if you want to be disciplined, you have to work on yourself, because being disciplined is not easy at all So I've been able to speak for 6 minutes now. Today is the second day, and I hope I'll be able to say something meaningful. Although I know I only said one thing, which was the harm. I said so, and I just said it now. Anyway, yeah,